Howdy folks. Today I'm going to share with you 5 simple steps. Well, 1 simple step and 4 challenging steps that you can implement to awaken from the evil spell that 98% of the entire world population is currently mind controlled and enslaved by. Yeah, I'm wearing a bikini. Okay, so I just made that figure up. But if you think about it, there's the 1% that controls everything. Then on the other side, there's the 1% that recognizes how the parasitic ruling class is controlling and manipulating the masses, and the whole debacle is just one huge psychological operation intended to create civil unrest and chaos, while the deranged puppet masters surreptitiously install a tyrannical one-world government that strips every human being of their God-given sovereignty that is their birthright. And then there's the 98% in the middle that believes their cultural programming and thinks that politics is the answer. Banjo, why do I even try? Now, you don't necessarily need to do these steps in sequential order. You can work on some of them simultaneously. But step 1 is so crucial that you need to do this immediately. Now, the first step is the one simple step, but it's the one that people are going to be the most resistant to. And that first step is kill your TV. Yes, the evil television that tells lies to your vision and puts you in a semi-conscious, highly suggestible, highly programmable state. Yes, all this wholesome programming, keyword programming, may seem benign, but it's influencing you in ways that are so subtle that you probably won't be able to recognize until you have not viewed television for a number of years. So pull the plug now. Put the TV in a closet, if it'll fit, or better yet, get rid of the dang thing. Trade it for avocados. That's what I was gonna do until I lost track of the coworker that I was gonna make the trade with. And once it's gone, you will be amazed at how much time is freed up for creative endeavors. Okay, now that you've gotten rid of your television, it's time for step number 2. Empty your cup. Before we can even contemplate new perspectives, we must first empty our cup. We've all heard the Zen proverb of the scholar who visited the Zen master seeking advice, and as the master poured tea into the scholar's cup, it started pouring over the sides. The scholar said, "Stop, the cup is full." "Just like your mind," the master replied. "Come back when you have emptied your cup." When one's mind is so full of ideas and convictions, nothing more can be absorbed. After a lifetime of cultural indoctrination, institutionalized education, thousands upon thousands of hours of television viewing, movies, magazines, newspapers, billboards, we just need to stop and empty our dang cup. Meditation is probably the most effective way to clear your mind, but you don't have to engage in formal sitting meditation. You may find that active meditation such as running, walking in nature, dancing, creating art, or playing music just as effective in clearing your head of mental clutter. If we can just empty our minds of all this junk programming, we might be able to view the world in a whole new light. But people cling so tightly to their beliefs because it's uncomfortable to contemplate another point of view, as if it's somehow dirty or sacrilegious to do so. So let's start by emptying our cups so we can entertain new thoughts and ideas that we may have never considered. It may take years for us to de-indoctrinate our minds from all the garbage we have been bombarded with throughout our lives, which is what makes step number 3 so important. Detoxify your body. This is what carries your spirit around, so you must treat it with respect. And in order for all of our body systems to function properly, we must clear all the toxins out of our physical being. Over our lifetimes, we have been consuming foods that we are not biologically adapted to eat, and taking toxic pharmaceuticals, vaccines, and fluoride in our water and our toothpaste, and being exposed to all manner of chemicals in our environment, and even putting the chemicals directly on our skin on purpose. The quickest way to detox, of course, is either water fasting or juice fasting. If this seems too extreme for you, then at least eat your species-specific diet as closely as possible. And our species-specific diet is a raw food diet of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. No part of your body can function properly if you're eating artificial toxic food-like substances, dead animal flesh, and acidic mucus-forming animal secretions. These will accumulate in your body and clog up your neural pathways, your arteries, your intestines, and toxic waste matter will just accumulate and cause sickness and disease. Why would you do that to yourself? Get rid of the dang stuff. You think this is satire, but it's not. In addition to eating properly, it's important to get plenty of exercise, vitamin D from natural sunlight, drink unfluoridated water, and get sufficient sleep. This is what I need to work on. Stop putting chemicals in and on your body. Minimize stress, and basically nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Once you've detoxified your body, you realize you never get sick anymore, even if everyone around you is sick. I haven't been sick in at least 4 years. When I started paying attention, when everyone around me was sick all the time, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna get sick soon, and nope. Years roll by, haven't gotten sick, haven't gotten anything from anybody. I noticed this right around the time I started cutting out processed foods and eating more raw food. So detox your body and get healthy. Now we're ready for step number 4. Become a detective. I've always had this weird vein in my eye, ever since I was a kid. Okay, this is the information gathering stage. This is where you actively seek out clues to why the world is the way it is. We have been lied to our entire lives. Watch the Norman Dodd interview where he talks about who controls the education system. I'll put a link in the description below. Find out who owns and controls the media, the financial institutions, the politicians, academia. There are just a few people that control every major sector of human endeavor, and they want us to be their slaves. Question everything, even if you see it with your own eyes. Because without proper context, you may not know exactly what it is you're seeing. Learn how to recognize controlled opposition, because they, the parasitic ruling class, are extremely clever, and they will make you think you've got them figured out. When the satanic practice of flesh eating becomes normalized, that is a clear indication that society is being led astray. The parasitic ruling class has been slowly corrupting our society through sex and violence, and they're eroding away our freedoms incrementally so that the population just simply goes along with it. If you've ever heard of the term boiling frogs, basically if you put a frog in a pot of boiling water, it's going to jump out. But if you put it in cool water and heat it up slowly, the frog's just going to stay in there until he is boiled alive. And that's what they're doing to us, unless we wake up. Remember, they will tell us 1,000 truths just to get us to believe the one lie that is crucial to them. And what's going on is so maniacal that if I try to explain it to you, you're going to think I'm a lunatic. That's why you have to look into this yourself. Read books, watch documentaries, find alternative news sources. Beware of controlled opposition. Pay attention to the clever newspeak they use, like shaping the global economy, where what they really mean is controlling the global economy. Okay, I think I've given you enough clues to get you started. And that brings us to step number 5. Connect the dots. You've spent countless hours and many sleepless nights researching and making shocking discoveries. You've gone so far down the rabbit hole that you've come out the other side. You've finally taken the red pill, or better yet, you've chewed on a few black pills. So many pieces of information, but how does it all fit together? Now this step is difficult if you have not progressed in the previous 4 steps. If you have continued to watch television, which tells lies to your vision, then you will be hopelessly distracted from what's really going on. And you will have an artificial perspective on reality. If you have not emptied your cup and continue to cling to your programmed beliefs, there will be no space for new concepts or ideas. If you continue to consume the intentionally addictive food-like substances that are created in a lab for profit by corporations that fool you into thinking these products are somehow nutritious, your brain will be so sedated that you won't be able to recognize truth even if it smacks you in the face. And if you haven't done the investigative work to figure out for yourself what's really going on, well, you may be woke, but you're still sleeping. Oh, it's always so hard to get started. Oh. God, that was hard. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. You're just gonna be in a movie. You're gonna be in a movie again. Oh, come on, son. Detox. Detoxify your body. Thanks for watching. Let me know how you woke up And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you in the next one. Peace, love, and empathy. I'm gonna go machete a coconut. Inhaled it.